everybody, welcome to the Via de Vida art class. I'm your instructor, Cami Casey, and today we're going to be doing part one of a two-part project. So it's called Sunrise Sunset, and the supplies that you're going to need are 2 pieces of white paper. You're going to need your watercolors. You'll need a paintbrush. You'll need a cardboard circle. I used cardstock paper and just cut it into a circle. You could use a cracker box, a cereal box, and just cut a circle. And then I put some tape on the back of it. I rolled the tape. This is definitely a skill. It's kind of hard to do at first, so if you need help, just ask an adult, but it should be rolled so there's a piece of tape sticking on the cardboard and then a sticky part available to stick on our white paper. And then last but not least is your cup of water, okay? So let's get started. All right, so you're gonna wanna start out with your paper hamburger style. So remember, hot dog style would be up and down, hamburger style is across. And you're gonna get your little cardboard circle. And we wanna put it more, we definitely want space at the bottom of the page. So probably on the lower side to the right-hand side. About right there. And just for the purpose of this project today, I would say put your circle in about the same place that I have mine. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to start with is our sunrise. So when the sun rises, it starts to bring these beautiful bright colors. So we're going to get some water. I'm going to put some water on my paintbrush, and I'm going to the yellow. Okay, so remember, fill your little, these are actually called wells. Finally, I remembered the name. Put some water in your little well to mix and get some good, look at, I really got to get some water in there to get the yellow going. I don't have too much yellow. I might have to get a new palette. Okay, so I got my yellow. And now around the circle, we're going to add some of that yellow. See, I'm just kind of, yeah, that looks good. I'm just, oh my goodness, all my yellow just came out of the little well. I wish you guys could have seen what just happened. Okay, so I'm adding yellow around. Thankfully, I have another yellow kind of sitting right next to this. I'm going to go back, get some more yellow, and add some yellow. Now, just with the water, I'm going to pull out that yellow. It's really important to always, if you're going to use yellow, kind of do it first because it's easily tinted with other stuff. So if you want yellow, always do it first. See, I'm not using any color right now. I'm just moving the existing color that I have around my circle because this is going to be our sun rising. Okay, now the next color you're going to want to do as we move out is your orange. I might add a little bit more yellow actually. Let's do yellow, a little bit, make this a little thicker out, and we'll combine it with our orange. So we're going to bring it out a little bit more. Okay, yeah, I like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. If there's spots, that's fine. I have been seeing your guys' watercolor work though, and it's amazing. I'm very impressed. Okay, so now I'm going to get water and I'm going to put it into my orange well. Just scooping up water and kind of putting it in there, mixing it around so it gets nice and juicy. Okay. And now you can overlap a little bit with the yellow. See, I'm kind of overlapping a little bit with the yellow that we already have. This is my orange. It kind of looks yellowy, but it says it's one of the oranges. Yeah, that looks pretty yellow to me. Okay, let me try another one. Because remember, I have the big palette. So, so I have like 2 of each color. They're just different tones. So let me show you guys. Actually, I might be able to, because my thing is pretty tilted. I'm using this yellow right here. Okay, I mean orange. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Orange. And now I'm building on the edge of this. I need a little more water. I'm building on the edge of this. And just go in every which direction. There's no right or wrong way to use use this. We just want to get like, see, it was like light yellow, now it's going darker, now darker, now darker. Okay, now let me put this back down. Oops, I spilled a little. That's okay. Now I'm gonna grab a little bit of my red. Now, the red can get pretty crazy because it's so dark and deep. So we're gonna be kind of frugal, which means we're gonna be like kind of stingy with it. We're not gonna put a lot of red. So I'm gonna start out on this corner. Oh my, what is going on with my colors right now? Look at, I said red, that totally looks orange to me. Okay, here, let's try this. There we go, there's some red. So over in this corner, we're gonna add our red. Okay, there we go. I'm going back for more water, dunking it into my red well. Ooh, that's a tongue twister. Okay, there we go. And I'm just doing some lines. Now I'm just doing lines. We were doing X's a little earlier, now I'm just doing lines. Remember, we're doing our sunrise. So out to the side, I'm gonna add a little bit of red right here. Because I don't know if any of you guys have watched a sunrise. I don't think I have actually. But well, not in real life, but I've seen it on movies. And it's just all these beautiful, bright, warm colors. Okay, like that. Let's get a little more red going on in here. I want it to be darker, so remember, just really juice your brush up. See, there we go, and I'm doing some lines. I saw the artwork that you guys did with our last Cotton Candy Sky and Cotton Candy Moon. Oh my gosh. One of the ones I saw on the Via de Vida Facebook, majorly impressed. Alright, I think I'm going to go back to my orange, if I can figure out which one of these was supposed to be orange. My colors are just all mixed up. And okay, so we have the red. Now we're gonna go in a little bit more and do some orange. Okay, so I'm doing some lines of orange like it. Let that chill for a minute. And now I think I'm gonna clean my brush. I'm gonna go back and add a little bit of yellow. I'm gonna be really careful. A few lines around this circle. And if you get some on the circle, totally fine. That's why we have it there. Okay, now I'm going to dry my brush because see, it's pretty saturated, it's pretty watery, and I'm just going to move the stuff that I have on here. I'm just going to move it all around. And if you have a little bit of white showing, that's fine. But to fix that, you can just add a little water to your brush and continue moving the stuff around. So as I go down, I'm just moving my brush from side to side. See, a little bit of the red is getting into the yellow. That's fine. It's gonna look beautiful, I promise. Okay, let's see. I just grabbed a smidge of water. See, and I just go over these little areas and it just covers them right up. There's another little couple up here. Okay. So now, clean your brush. Now what we're going to do, if you make a mistake, that is okay, but we are going to work with the black, which we haven't done yet. So go put some water in your black. I cleaned off my brush. And now, look at where this is going to be our sun. So almost cut the sun almost like a little bit less than half. So look at, I made a line right there with my black. And we're going to continue that line out to the side here. And we're going to continue the line out to the side here. Now, if it's not perfect, that is a-okay. And now with the black, we're going to color in all of this. All of this bottom part is going to have to be black. Now, don't worry if it's kind of see-through a little like this. That's totally fine because we can always go back over it next week with our marker but try to see some of that black going. And we just want it on the bottom half, okay? So I'm gonna go get some more water. I'm getting some more black. There we go. I'm going back for more. And I'm just doing lines all the way across. And remember, I've been doing art for a lot longer than you guys probably have. So I'm pretty good at like making straight strokes across. If yours get wiggly, that's fine. I'm sure it looks beautiful. All right, I'm gonna darken my black a little bit more. Let's see here. Get my edges. All right, looking good. Looking real good, guys. Okay, and that is the first part of our sunrise project. So what you're gonna do, lift this up, put it somewhere that it can dry and be safe. And if you need help, I probably will just get another piece of cardboard, but if you don't have one, just lift that up, because we're going to use it for our next project. And put this aside and we'll get ready for the next part, okay? Okay, so we have our new piece of paper. Our artwork is our previous artwork is drying on the table. And now you want to get your other piece of paper and put it hamburger style. Now you can reuse the cardboard circle that you had from the last project. I just peeled mine off, but it got a little bit dirty, so I'm gonna I'm gonna make a new one. I made a new one, but if you need to reuse it, that's fine too. We're gonna put our sun on the opposite side. So we had it over here, so now we're gonna put it on this side and kind of low on the paper. Okay, so there's our sun. And now this is our sunset. So when the sun sets, the colors around it are not so red. We're gonna actually start with more of a purple color. So I'm gonna put some water in my well. And just like we did with the other one, I'm gonna put that color around my sun. Okay, so if your purple is darker than this, that's okay. I'm sure it looks beautiful. Don't worry about it. So I'm just gonna make it maybe a little bit bigger. See, I'm just doing all the, get some more paint. Boop, 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 boop. See, I just kind of put it whatever and then I push it around with my brush. I really enjoy doing watercolor with you guys. It's so fun. Okay, so then the next color that we're going to do is more of a blue. So you're going to dip your paintbrush in the water and add some water to the blue well. And we're going to grow out. It kind of reminds me of our cotton candy sky. Very similar. We're going to grow that color out. And when it overlaps, that looks good. I like it. All right, let me get some more. Just putting water into my color. Not too much. And then I stir it around to get it nice and juicy. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, I love that color. Okay. And now I have a dark, do I have a dark blue? Yeah, it looks like I got a dark blue. Let me try this dark blue. If you don't have dark blue, just expand this one out and you could add a tiny, tiny, tiny little bit of black. But we don't need too much. Okay, so look I'm actually gonna have to do that black. Let's do this first. Get some water and stretch out everything that we have right now. Let's stretch everything out. Okay. Let's see. Let's use, what's this color? Ooh, I like this. Okay, I have my dark purple. Perfect. And I'm going to add that to the outside. So this, if this color and this color match, that's fine. I'm sure it'll look great. But if you have a little bit more of a variety, then use your darkest purple right now. Okay, and just like our red, I'm going to put it along the edge. Okay, and then I just stretch it in. Perfect. I'm dunking in the water, and I'm pulling all that color, and I'm just going to start going back and forth, and this kind of blends those beautiful colors that we have together. And I don't have anything on my brush right now. I'm literally just moving it back and forth. And see how some color got here? Great. That it makes it look more realistic. All right, I'm going to go back, get some of that dark purple, and I'm just going to do a couple lines. I'm just going to do a couple lines. Now I'm going to go get that blue. I'm going to do a couple lines. And now I'm going for my baby purple. Maybe also if you have like a pinkish color, do those just right around here, right around our sun. If you have like a pinkish color or even a reddish color. Okay, now I'm going back with my brush. There's a very little bit of water, and I'm just going to streak through those so they blend. I'm just blending all of that. I'm going to get a tad more water on here, and these areas that are white, I'm just going over them with water. Whoopsie daisies. There we go. And I'm just perfect. We want the sky when the sun is setting. There's not a ton of white in it, I don't feel. So we really want to, if you see white, just get color, or I mean not color, water on your brush. I have nothing but water, and then you move that watercolor around. Even if it's a light color, it's better than white. Okay. All right, and now what we're going to do, just like we did last time with the black, you're going to get some water in your black well. A little bit less than halfway down, we're going to do a line. Okay, and then you're going to continue that line. Look at right over here, we'll do the line, and then all the way to the end of our paper. And now you're going to fill in this part with black. Now what we're going to end up doing next week, I am so excited, you guys. We're basically going to make it look almost like an Africa, or like a savanna that was in Africa, and we're gonna maybe add like some lions or giraffes to our picture with some really beautiful trees. I'm really into trees right now, because look at last week we did 2 different kinds of trees. Now we're gonna do some again this week. I wonder what's going on. Okay, so it's just, I'm so excited for the finished product of this. It's gonna look so good. Let's see, I'm getting a little bit more black. I want to make this kind of dark. You don't need any more water. See how saturated mine is getting? It's because I have a little too much water. That's fine. Just move it around, move it to the side, and you don't need any more water. Again, if yours is a little squiggly, that's fine. It's your artwork, and I'm sure it looks beautiful. And don't forget, you guys, take a picture. I only saw one project from last week. It was amazing. It was so good. But I want to see more. I want to see this artwork that you guys are doing. Okay, and that is our sunset. So what you're going to do is you're going to put this to the side, let it dry, and you're going to save both this one and the sunrise for next week's project, so we can continue it. But yeah, that's all for today, and I hope you guys had fun, and see ya!